This video will cover ransomware, how a single click can lock every file in your company, and what steps you can take to prevent it. Ransomware is a type of malicious software and is one of the biggest cyber threats facing businesses and individuals today. Imagine Alice logs into her workstation like any other morning. Her files are there, and everything looks normal. But today is different. When Alice tries to open a file, she finds that every file on her computer is encrypted and unreadable. Then a red screen appears, demanding payment. This is a ransom note. The attackers have encrypted her files and are holding them hostage for money. Ransomware is malicious software that encrypts your files and then demands payment, usually in cryptocurrency, to unlock them. It is essentially digital hostage-taking. Ransomware attacks are run by organized cybercrime groups that operate like businesses, motivated almost entirely by profit and running on cryptocurrency payments. How does it happen? Step 1 is the delivery, often through a malicious phishing email that looks legitimate, like an invoice or shipping notice. Step 2 is the click. Alice opens the email and clicks on a link or attachment. That innocent-looking click is all it takes to trigger the attack. Step 3 is the payload. Behind the scenes, clicking the link silently downloads the ransomware program onto the computer, infecting it. Step 4 is encryption. The malware scans every drive it can reach and encrypts file after file using a strong encryption algorithm. Encryption scrambles your data using a mathematical key. Without the correct key, the files are unreadable, and decryption is practically impossible. Step 5 is the demand. A ransom note appears on the screen, demanding payment, typically ranging from $10,000 to $50 million to decrypt the data. Attackers demand cryptocurrency because it is borderless, pseudonymous, and irreversible. This helps them avoid detection and ensures they keep the payment. Not all ransomware works the same way. There are 4 main categories you need to know about. Type 1 is crypto ransomware, which is the most common. It encrypts your files, targeting documents and photos, but the system still boots normally. Type 2 is locker ransomware. This type does not encrypt your files, but it locks you out of the entire system. You cannot log in at all. Type 3 is double extortion, used by most modern gangs. Attackers first steal a copy of your data, then they encrypt your files, leading to 2 threats: pay to decrypt or pay to prevent a public data leak. Ransomware as a service, or RAAS, works like a franchise. Developers rent malware to affiliates who run the attacks and pay the developer a percentage of the profits. This model has led to the explosion of ransomware. Now, let's look at some famous ransomware attacks that made history and changed how the world thinks about cybersecurity. WannaCry, in May 2017, infected over 230,000 machines across more than 150 countries in a single day. It shut down the UK's National Health Service, caused billions in damage, and was only stopped by a researcher who found its kill switch. The Colonial Pipeline attack in May 2021 shut down the largest fuel pipeline on the U.S. East Coast for 6 days. It was caused by a single compromised VPN password, leading to fuel price spikes and a state of emergency. LockBit ran the most successful RAAS operation, hitting over 2,000 victims. In February 2024, a multi-country law enforcement operation called Kronos finally seized their infrastructure. So how do attackers actually get into a network? Ransomware uses a handful of predictable entry points. Closing these points can block the vast majority of attacks. The top 4 entry points are phishing emails, exposed remote desktop connections, unpatched software vulnerabilities, and stolen credentials. Once inside, attackers don't encrypt right away. They spend days or weeks moving quietly through the network, stealing data, mapping files, and finding backups for maximum damage. How do you defend against ransomware? There is no silver bullet. Good defense is layered so that if one fails, another catches the attack. Let's look at the most important layers. Defense 1 is backups. Follow the 3-2-1 rule. 3 copies of your data on 2 different storage types, with 1 copy kept off-site and offline. An offline backup is key as ransomware cannot reach it. Defense 2 is patching everything. Most major attacks exploit known vulnerabilities that had patches available for months. Apply security updates promptly on all systems and servers. Defense 3 is multi-factor authentication, or MFA. Even if attackers steal a password, they cannot log in without the second factor. MFA blocks the vast majority of credential-based attacks. Defense 4 is endpoint protection. Modern EDR does not just match malware signatures. It watches for suspicious behavior, like REvil file encryption, and blocks the attack in progress. Defense 5 is training your people. Most ransomware starts with a phishing email. A trained user reports suspicious emails instead of clicking, making humans both the first and last line of defense. Defense 6 is network segmentation. In a flat network, one infected machine infects all. In a segmented network, firewalls block lateral movement, so the infection is contained to one zone. So what if you are hit? The first hour matters most. Here is what to do when you see a ransom note on your screen. First, disconnect immediately. Unplug the network cable, disable Wi-Fi, and isolate the infected machine. This stops the ransomware from spreading to other systems. Do not pay the ransom if you can avoid it. There is no guarantee the attackers will decrypt your files and paying funds future attacks. Recovery tools may exist. Report it to law enforcement, your national CERT, and your cyber insurer. Free decryption tools exist for many older ransomware families. Always check nomoreransom.org first. Finally, restore from your offline backup. Never restore to the same compromised system. Wipe the OS first, patch, rotate passwords, then restore your files. As a quick recap, ransomware is malware demanding payment. It spreads through phishing and unpatched systems. Your best defenses are backups, patching, MFA, EDR, training, and segmentation. If hit, disconnect, report, don't pay, and restore. Ransomware is not going away. Every year, estimated global damages grow significantly. It has become a professional, multi-billion-dollar industry. If there is one thing to remember from this video, it is this. If your data is backed up offline, ransomware is an inconvenience, not a disaster. Protect yourself this week. Back up your important files. Enable MFA. Apply pending software updates. And always think twice before clicking any link or attachment. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.